Welcome in to week 4 of the Rookie Mistakes Podcast. I'm your host, Trades for Days. As you know, I do make a lot of trades, typically. Not so much this year. I guess in a way I have. But I definitely shouldn't be the one rocking that name. Because, you know, Austin over here is constantly brewing trades up. It got me beat. Didn't think anybody could do it. Let's just right on in right now. We're going to jump into some matchups. We've got Dookie Squad versus Chris G90. We really need to change that team name, you feel me? And the words of Travis Kelce, all right now. But Dookie Squad gets the win, 159-139 by 20 points. My goodness, you had a weak Dookie Squad. Chris, I mean, you put up some points too. It sucks that you didn't get the dub, but you both go 2-2 on the season. Dookie Squad, Blake had Dak Prescott with 14, CMC with 48.7. That dude is walking on air, if y'all know what I mean. Zach Moss, I'm really hoping he goes to being a dud because I need Jonathan Taylor to come in. I just need him to come back in a bad way. You feel me? Hopkins only had 10. Godwin with 19.4. You got lucky there. I say that, but because Mike Evans got hurt. Darren Waller with 5. Matt Breida with 12.8. Travis Etienne with 10. Maher 14. Chargers with 16. Outside of CMC won you this week. I mean, typically. I mean, he should have been the number 1 pick. I mean, he's that caliber of player each and every year outside of, the ones he gets hurt in. But that's anybody, right? And not to mention, you got Saquon Barkley on your bench that's been out. Marquise Brown, Hollywood, with 16.6 on your bench. And you didn't even need him, man. That's just crazy. Then you got Chris G90 with Josh. I don't know why I'm thinking Jonathan. Over here thinking about defenses. Josh Allen with 36.5. He put Miami through a blender. Isaiah Pacheco with 24.8. I swore he had a crazy amount of carries. 20 carries this game. I guess that wasn't too crazy, but 3 for 3 on receiving with 43 yards. Isaiah Pacheco did some work. Mostert, he fell a little behind, 5.5. Christian Kirk was 16. Devontae Smith, 14.8. Evan Ingram, 12. Debo, 0.6. Come on, man. That hurt you. Adam Thielen with 15. Butker with 11. Your 49ers defense only got 2 against Arizona? Nah, I'm not going to say anything. I like Arizona right now. I like watching them. I definitely thought the 49ers were going to put a little more on them, but it is what it is. And everybody else on your bench didn't really do a whole lot. Get off this one right here and go to the next matchup. We got Team Shelky 13 against Stroke Race 3. Can we maybe change that one up there too, man? Come on now. We have Shelky getting the dub, 96-78. I wish I could have played either of you this week and help me get my first dub of the week. Come on now. But Shelky got three. I just bring up how bad I am at fantasy this year, and apparently it put me in a blender because I can't think straight. Shuck, you're 3-1 on the season. Stroke Race. Jesus, please change that name, big dog. Please. Stroke Race 3. Logan is 0-4. So there's 3 of us that are 0-4. It's just terrible. Shelky gets the dub. Russell Wilson still going with Wilson, man. I guess you can't go wrong against that Chicago D, but 22.22. Nice numbers. Bijan with 18, Brian Robinson with 13, Jamar Chase 14, Pickens 5.5, Goddard 4.5. He is not having a season. Come on, man. Tank Dell 3.9. I mean, you had all your guys from last week has just decided not to play. Javonte Williams 3.9. Najee on your bench with 11. Jalen Warren with 11. Charbonnet looks really good. I'm kind of hoping they start using him a little more because he looks pretty good. Jahan Dotson, 12.7. Watson with 10. Fergalicious on your bench, 14.7. 7 for 7 on his catches. I was even at that game and I didn't even see that. Then you beat Stroke Race with Tua, 13.9. That Bills D got him. That's the only reason they probably didn't win it. Damian Pierce with 11.8. Joshua Palmer, 10.7. T. Bass, your kicker, with 14. On your bench, you had Stafford, 16. We're going to have to do something, big dog. I say that. I got the same record as you, so don't take that personally. I got to do something too. Next matchup, we got Lot Lizard versus Dead Rabbits. Both of you, 2-2 on the season. Lot Lizard with the win, 112-108. Lot Lizard had Lamar Jackson with 28.14. Ford only got you 9.5. DJ Moore went off finally, 27.1. Let's see if he can keep it going. Get something going. Probably not. I mean, that Denver defense is trash. Mark Andrews with 25. Nice Nick Chubb on your IR. There, bud. Don't blame you. You ain't got much else. Well, you had Mark Andrews on your team. You could have kept over to next year. Also, sorry if I continue to cough during the pod. I don't know what my deal is, but I have a deal. We had the rookie mistakes of the week. Dead Rabbits. I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you there, Pedro. I didn't believe you until I looked at your team, and I'm like, you could have literally started. I say it literally, but you had 2 guys on your bench, 3 guys on your bench. You could have started and got a dub this week. And the fact that you told me what you told me, I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you there, Pedro. That sucks. You started Jared Goff over Brock Purdy. Jared Goff had 11.4. Stevenson was 6. Madison with 10.8. Mike Evans, that kind of hurts you, 7. Had he stayed in the game, you probably win this week. Puka Nacua, 31.3. Let me see what else he got to brewing. George Kittle only got you 1.9. That hurt. Brandon Ayuk with 20.8. He come back. Nah. Quentin Johnston with 2.8. That hurt. Younghoe Koo, your kicker, only 1 point. 1 point. Oh, 1 extra point. That's it. Yeah, they got stomped. Jacksonville is home of the Londoners. You feel me? At the Andy's room up there. Buccaneers got you 15 on D. Brock Purdy on your bench with 21.32. David Montgomery, 34.1. How about you hand him over to me, though? I'll trade you like something and something for him. You know what I mean? Can't be that good, though. And T. Higbee on your bench, 11.4. Had you start any of those 3, you win this week. But I'm kind of happy about it. I need you guys to like keep beating up on each other and like not too much, so I can kind of come back eventually. Hopefully, maybe. I'm praying. And my fingers crossed, and so they might counter each other. So that might not be good for me, but you know what I mean. Next matchup. So this weekend, I was at the Matt Thompson bachelor party with several of the guys in the league. And these two happened to also be playing each other. So it made for a pretty good weekend. You know, both of them kind of, well, it was mostly, it really wasn't talked about a whole lot until Sunday. We were at the Cowboys game, so it kind of get like, you could feel the tension a little bit. Not really, because we had a lot of other things on our mind, but I gotta say that everybody was kind of on their phones at points, looking at their team and kind of seeing what was going on between this matchup. And I'm gonna be honest, I was in it. I was in it, trying to see what was gonna happen. And sadly, we seen how it went down. At least for us, But the matchup is the Goods, Austin, versus Flapjacks and Babybags. Sheldon Joyce, thank you for changing your name. It only took a couple years, but I dig it. Well worth it, big dog. So, Austin got the win. He is 4-0 on the season. He wanted me to say something. Here it is. You do good. You deserve good things. You're making moves. You're staying on top. You're in the top 3 in scoring every week. I'll give it up to you. Your team's looking pretty solid. You got guys everywhere. At one point on Sunday, I was I had a little bit of a smile. I'll admit it. I had a little bit of a smile. I thought you were losing a couple guys, and it was gonna kind of even itself out. But in all honesty, I think we all know that you would have probably worked another deal to replace any players that might have gotten hurt along the way. So it is what it is. I mean, like I always say, you don't win the league on draft day. You win the league through trades, my guy. Some people say the waiver. Nah, not me. Not here. Trades for days right here. Hit me in the soft spot. So we had Austin, the Goods versus Flapjacks and Babybags. Sheldon Joyce is 0-4 on the season. And yeah, as you could tell, Austin got the dub. 154-148. Flapjacks and Babybags. He had Jay Herb with 23. I think he's the number one quarterback on the season, actually. He's looking pretty good. Tony Pollard only got you 9. Didn't really need it. They curb stomped the shit out of the Patriots. Kenneth Walker with 13.9. AJ Brown decided to have a game. 38.5. Olave, that hurt. 1.4. Henry, 9.1. Devon A-Chain, again, man, had another great game. 27 even on this week. Gabe Davis got you 15 on the bench. Moody 5, Bengals 6 on your, I say bench. Why did I say bench in your flex? My bad. On your bench. J Love with 17. Romeo Dobbs with 18.5 on your bench. Ooh. I bet you could have started him and got the dub this week. Yeah, you could have. Yeah, you could have. But I wouldn't have done it. I mean, Olave got you 1.4. Had you swap that around, you get the dub. But I definitely wouldn't have done that. So you met out right there. Doesn't matter. You're still an 0-4. Just like me. Ain't that about a bitch? Yep. As you can tell, I'm just beat, man. It's like this is not my year. Like everything I thought, I thought backwards. Man, it stings a little bit, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. Let's get back to the pot. Get out of my feels. P. Mahomes with 13.2. 27.9 for Josh Jacobs. He had himself a game. Aaron Jones only 2.4. Devontae Adams 15.5. Like we said, we thought he was going to have a broken collarbone. I don't know if he didn't. I mean, if it happened and he still come back in the game and put up some points. Wow. So he's one of the ones we thought got hurt. Keenan Allen with 12.2. Travis Kelce with 12. I mean, some of your big hitters didn't have much of a game, but it's the other guys that just popped off, man. T. Higgins out, 3.9. Where it's like, man, there's just, you wouldn't think he could win. I always want to say Kyren Williams. It's Kyren Williams. Kyren Williams, the running back for the Rams, 27.7. Aubrey, your kicker, with 12. Cowboys defense with 28. They just, every week, man, putting up points, big dog. And on your bench, Drake London at 11.8. And that was really all on your bench. But again, good start to the season. 4-0. That's great, man. And we did talk about bringing some people in on the pod. I don't know how exactly I'll do it, but I'll probably swing some people in here and get them involved and like talk so you guys can they can talk about their season or whatever. And it might be separate of the pod. It might just be a deal between me and them, just like a interaction, and we can talk about the season and their team, and so you guys get to know them. They can talk about their team a little bit, and then we'll see how it goes from there. I think that'll be all right if there's enough people that want to jump in on that. We'll do that. I know a couple people do for sure, and they'd enjoy it. So we'll try that a couple times throughout the season. But we'll get into the next matchup. We have Brandon's team, Biking with Biden, versus AP15. That sounds cool, AP15, but like, you can get a little more creative with it. Maybe you're going to tell me you don't have time, or you're going to tell me like, dude, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It is what it is, I'll take it. I know you're going to say it. So it is what it is. Like I said. Biking with Biden with 154.46 points against 87.26 to Aaron. He gets the dub. He is also 4-0 on the season. Might I? And against Aaron, who's 3-1. That's, wow. Sheesh. Woo. Didn't even recognize it, Brandon. My bad. 4-0 on the season. I'm pretty sure you're one of the top scorers in the league, too. Constantly putting up points. I mean, my bad. Yeah, no, great season, man. Let's look at your team. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, Jalen Hurts with 24.16. Swift, the Swifty, 17 not the real Swifty. If you know what I mean. All right now. 17.9. James Conner only got you 6.6. Maybe trade him to me. Stephon Diggs with 36 points. Wow, 3 touchdowns. Nice. Coming in hot. You had Jalen Waddle with 8.6. Hockey only got you 4.4 at tight end. Nico Collins went off again, 35.8 points. Zay Flowers, 8. Bills defense with 11. Oh, nice. On your bench, what do we get? Rachaad White with 10.8. Solid. Zach Ertz with 11.3. Solid on your bench. Then for Aaron Pitts, AP 15. You had Christian Kirk with only 9.5. That hurt. Gibson, 3.6. That hurt. Gibbs, 9. That's a pretty common number for him right now. Kind of hoping things kind of shift his way. He's an incredible running back. Garrett Wilson with 15. Good to see something. Zach Wilson kind of moved the ball that game. And against the Chiefs, which is not an easy defense. I think they're pretty solid. Pretty good to me from what I've seen in the games that I've watched. Terry McLaurin with 22.6. Laporta 9.6. Hell of a rookie tight end, dude. Other than that, Burrow with 4.7 on your bench. That hurt. Eckler was out. That could have helped you. And then Kyle Pitts on 4.1. He is just... And that's not him. I know how talented he is. It's that freaking team. And then you had Trades for Days, myself, versus Bend Over and Take It, Chad. You're welcome, Chad. Here's why, Chad. I traded you, Chad, when I knew I shouldn't have. I didn't only trade you players. I also traded you the god dang W. God dang it. And I knew if I made that trade, I would just fumble the bag. I would give you the dub that I absolutely needed. And I thought I had it. I woke up Sunday and knew I had it. I had a feeling. Midway through, I thought I was stomping you in the ground. I was like, all right, good. I finally got my first win. I just needed a win. I just got to get a win to get moving. I'm 0-4. I've already said it probably too many times. Against Chad, who is 2-2. It's like, what do you do, man? What do you do? I'm putting up points. I'm just the matchups I'm getting. Killing me. I had 135.6 Chad had 152.18. Chad had Anthony Richardson, 29.6. I knew I shouldn't have traded him. Alvin Kamara, 21.4. Probably shouldn't have traded him. And maybe don't talk shit on him. And then I just take it and traded him to you. And I don't know what I was doing. I needed a running back. That's all I waited for was a running back. And I finally got it. And then immediately traded him. That's on me. Again, like I said, most years whenever I've made a trade with Chad, it's always went my way. It's definitely fell toward me, and it's not panned out for him. So if this works the other way, I'll accept it. I deserve it. He deserves a good trade headed his way. So it is what it is. He had Mixon with 8.6, CeeDee Lamb with 14, St. Brown with 16.6, Musgrave. Once I seen that he was hurt and he was out, I thought I had it. I kind of thought I had it. 1.1, got hurt. James Cook with 14.7. Derrick Henry, 24.38. Decided to throw for a touchdown. I think he had 2 touchdowns, though. Yep, he did. Passing and rushing. 122 yards, man. Crushed it. Jake Elliott with 18, your kicker. On your bench, CJ Stroud with 21.8. Wow. He looks... Both of the quarterbacks you have, both rookies, they're crushing it. They look good. I'm hoping it's not matchups. I'm really hoping we just get some more talented quarterbacks in the league because it's good for fantasy, you know? And more players are going to be out there worth playing. And so it is what it is. I really hope that we get some talented players continue to come in the league. And stop getting all these dud QBs that come in and just don't pan out. 11.7 from Cameron Sutton was about all you had on your bench. And you spanked me. 152, 135. I only had Jay Fields, 27.9. Brees got me 9. Herbert went off finally for me, 22.2. Justin Jefferson, as always, 26.5. Hill only got 10. Kincaid, 6. Metcalf, 12.4. Ridley, 11.8. On my bench, Lawrence had 16.4. What is going on, my guy? David Njoku with 10. And that was my bench. And those were our matchups. Like I said, I'm going to give the rookie mistakes of the week. It could have easily been me on the trade that I made. I could have just held off and seen what Alvin Kamara would do week 1. And I'm sure, you betcha. I'd have been sending trades out like crazy with Alvin Kamara and get some people to sweeten it up for me, but not really, because I really liked Alvin Kamara, and for some reason it doesn't matter. I don't want to talk about it anymore. You don't want to hear it anymore. On to week 5. We got some pretty good matchups, as I can tell. The Offers, me and Sheldon are going against each other. Both Offers on the year so far. Man, you don't have no 4-0s against each other yet. That's it, really. All the rest of you guys are kind of in different positions. So, heck yeah. Yeah, no. I was going to look up one more thing and see who the top performers of the week were. I already knew it, but I'm going to look it up anyways. Yep, Austin. Pretty sure. Nope. Ooh. Dookie Squad. Performance of the week. 159.84. At 2-2, he took off. Nice. Second was Austin with 154.82. Barely beating out Brandon with 154.46. It was a good week. Good week, y'all. On to week 5. Can't wait for it. See you guys then.